Hello, learners. In last video, we have learned about uh, a resource for the GitHub. In today's video, we will be learning about some more commands in Terraform, like refresh command, fmt command, validate command, right? Along with the example. Okay, let's take an example of last resource only, GitHub only, right? So there are a lot of available Terraform files are already there, not an issue. Okay, let's do one thing. This time, let's segregate the things, right? Let's create a different file for different things. Like for in main, let's check for the main file. We do have three different content here. Our variable, our provider, and our main code, right? So we will be creating different files for each of this thing resource, right? Let's take example from this provider first. Let's take example, copy this provider, right? And we will be creating a file called provider.tf and insert paste, right? Okay, fine, save it. And for the next thing, let me remove provider from here. Right? And let's also copy this validate token. This is the variable. We will be creating a variable also, right? Um, variable.tf set this way, right? Okay, so we do have three files now here, right? Provider, main, variable, right? So if you run this Terraform plan, then let's see if it's working fine or not. Okay, it's saying a variable name token one is already declared at main.1.116. Okay, where's okay, what happened right now? It's asking that variable name token one is already declared at main.tf, right? Main.tf already declared. Okay, we need to delete it. Okay, now it's fine. Let me run this Terraform plan now. Okay, now it's saying bad credential. Obviously, in my last lecture, after the last lecture, I have just deleted that token. So let me again create a token in GitHub. Right. So inside this settings, and inside this settings, we will be checking this developer settings and personal access token, classic token, and generate token, classic one. Right. Token name Terraform test again. Repo testing right, delete admin public key, admin repo, user notification, delete repo, right, discussion, audit log, lot of permissions are there. Okay, right. Now we'll create a token. That token is created. Let me copy this token and going to paste it inside our variable.tf. Here will be our token, right? We have declared it as a variable, right? But if you check inside this provider, you will find it's coming from var.token1, right? Token1. We need to put that thing in a token1 as a variable. So if you check inside this variable.tf, here is the token1. So let me put this value, and value is equal to yeah, I think it will work, right? So let me try Terraform plan. Okay, the argument value is not expected here. Okay. Okay, maybe some issue would be there. Okay, I just forgot one thing. This is not the right way, right? Just delete it. Okay, we need to create a new file called variable.tf var files where all the variable would be present. And here we will be providing token1 is equal to paste the token. Yeah, I think it will work now. So Terraform plan. Okay, now it's asking with the provider history of GitHub, provider TF plan, provider GitHub. It's asking for provider GitHub with the provider. So if you want check one thing here in provider, everything is fine. Provider is here. Okay. The reason behind is that I think it's asking for the old token which we have created. So we will be using new command called Terraform refresh. What does this will do? It will be checking all the required thing, right? All credentials, right? Let me again check if the Terraform TFR is getting token1 is equal to this. Okay. I think this should be work. And the main resources are there. Providers are there. Okay. Maybe I think I have not copied the whole this token. Let me copy this again. Copy, right? And let me check this inside the token file, Terraform tf file, right? Let me remove. Maybe I think a issue with the key only. I think token is not right. That's the issue. Let me paste here. Yes, token was not right. Yeah, let me try it once. Right. Terraform plan. Yeah, it's working. Fine. If you see one thing, we are getting plus sign here. Plus mean addition and minus means subtraction. Means minus means destroy and plus mean add. Right. So now what we are going to do now, check one thing. Suppose inside this Terraform, or let's take inside this main.file, right? We have I'm just removing this thing, right? This curly bracket, and we'll run Terraform plan. It will give error, right? But how we will get to know this error is fine or not? So, I mean, what was the error? So just write Terraform validate. So Terraform validate will provide us the proper error. Where is the error in which file? So it's asking, telling us this enclosed configuration block means there is error with the block in main.tf at line 2 means block is not closed, right? If you open this main.tf, yes, a block was not closed. Let me again just use this and fine. If you again run Terraform validate, then it will check all the required file and it will give success, means the configuration is valid. Now it is ready to get executed, right? Okay, let me check one thing. Again, we will be running Terraform plan. So according to it, it will add two repository. Let me check if their repository exists or not. If a repository would be existing, that then it will not create that repository, right? So yeah, there is no such repository there. So we will be creating repository. So Terraform apply, enter, right? And it's asking two to add, means plus plus. If you see there are a lot of plus sign means adding the two resources. So we will be providing yes here as the output and enter. Now it will create two repositories, right? Yeah, repository created. Now, if you check one thing, repositories are there. Okay. We click on any one of this repository one, day one. Okay. If you check one thing, right? This is your repository, but suppose you need to add some description in this repository or anything else, right? There are a lot of things here. Settings, let me check inside this settings. Everything is fine, right? Code. This is our code. Pin and watch, folk star. Okay. Quick repository. Let's start with Copilot. Desktop. I think this one is new. I need to check where should I provide the description. Site, right? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's put some code in this repo. So let me put from here itself, create a new repo file here. For file name will be called test, and the value will be test. Anything would be fine, and commit changes. Commit changes. I think this will work, right? Commit. Okay, fine. If we click on again this, then we will find this description, my awesome code database, right? Now, if you again do one thing, if you check this, run this Terraform plan, see what happened right now. It's checking that your infrastructure matches the configuration. Everything is fine, right? And if you run this command Terraform refresh, see what happened right now, right? No changes are needed. But suppose any developer or anyone came to this and just change this value, right? Suppose let's change this value to manual add, right? We have added a description here. Save. Now see what happens right now. Terraform refresh. If you again run this plan, Terraform plan, see what happened. It's saying that an update is placed, indicating this tilde sign will come if anything update will done, right? It's asking that before it was my awesome code base. Now the new code base was my awesome code base manual add. If you want to add this in your current Terraform state file, because if you check in on the Terraform state file, now let me open the Terraform state file. You will see that in the description column, let me check the description here. Where is the description? We had description to fall because we are not using description at that time, but we have included the description manually to get this state, this information to our Terraform state file. We can run Terraform refresh. Now see what happened right now. Okay, I think spelling is mistake. Okay. If you run Terraform refresh, see what happened. Now let's check this again, Terraform TF state file. Okay, now run Terraform plan. See, let me check again. Yeah, resources. It's saying your new code will be there. This time update will be done. Means tilde sign has being changed, when tilde sign is there, means new code has been introduced there. So just run Terraform plan, and Terraform plan is already there. Terraform apply run. Okay. And yes, as you can see, 0 to add, 1 to change, means one is changed now. If you again now see one thing, this was manually there, means it will not be added there this time. Is what manually there, it has been changed now again, right? Because we have done from again manually adding from there to this thing, right? Suppose we want to take this data to the current one, right? Let me show you new thing here also. Wait a second. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's change inside this DevOps with day one, right? And inside this my AWS like at okay, I'm adding this manual add in description, right? I'm providing this, I mean, I'm adding something manually in the infrastructure of this repository. I'm saving this, right? But the point came here is how, if you check this Terraform TF file, TF state file, and we have done in DevOps with day one. So if you check for the DevOps with day one, we are in the second which repository is this? We need to check. Name is DevOps with Devon. Yeah. If you check this description, the description is old. Still description is in the old state. Means our Terraform state file is not in the update state. So how we can update this? Just write Terraform refresh this time, right? Just click on this, and it will check information from that repository, and it will update it. Now let's again check this. And if you see my awesome code base manual added description, means your Terraform state file is now updated, right? You don't need to just run that command Terraform plan every time. It means if already something changes has been done by someone manually there, so you can run this Terraform refresh command to just update your Terraform state file. Also, there's no need to just check the Terraform TF state. You can also run command called Terraform show. So it will also show the status of Terraform state file by this way, right? Okay, guys. So I think it's enough for this video. So we will be covering some AWS topics in next lecture. Okay. So thank you. Bye.